Hey everyone, it's November 23rd, 2011. I just wanted to give you a quick fun little story here. Last Saturday I was out doing some outreach at a mall and I saw a group of, it was four guys, 16 and 17 years old, and I just walked up to them, I sat at the table next to them, and I simply said, hey, can I ask you guys a strange question? And they were kind of like, sure. I said, any of you want to be taller? And they kind of looked at me like, what? I was like, does any of you want to be taller? And two of the guys were like, no, I'm good. And the other two were kind of like, yeah, I'd like to be taller. And I said, well, I'm a Christian. I've prayed for people who have had their legs grow before, and I wanted to know if I could pray for you. And one of the guys was like, nope, not at all. But the other guy said, sure. So what I had him do was sit down with in a chair with his hips all the way back in the chair, and I sat and I held his legs up so I could see his feet next to each other. And as I held him up, I actually noticed that one of his legs was about an eighth to a quarter of an inch shorter than the other one. So I had all his friends come and look at it, and I just prayed. I just commanded his leg to grow, and the one leg grew out to be the same length as the other one. And I said, okay, now it's time to grow taller. A guy grew him another, I'd say, quarter inch or so. The kid was like, oh my gosh, I can feel it. I can feel this pulling in my legs. And I said to these guys, I said, so do you guys know who Jesus is? And they all said, yeah, we do. I said, do you know this Jesus? Have you ever met this Jesus before? And they said, no, they'd never, experienced anything like that. And so I just told them, I said, you know what? There's a fullness in the gospel that's more than just salvation. And, this is stuff that you could be out there doing with Jesus living inside of you. You have the same power and same authority. And you too could be out there, praying for people and seeing things like this happen. Unfortunately, one of their dads came to pick them up, so I didn't really get a long conversation, but it's great to see Jesus do things and blow people away. I personally find it especially fun when he does it for people who are already believers. I love it when he does it and people get saved and people who don't know him can see a glimpse of him. But I really love presenting a new side of Jesus to people who already know him. So that's about it. For those of you in the United States, have a happy Thanksgiving, and go out on the streets and be Jesus.